Howdy folks, welcome to Dan Jam Shop in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. This is another video. I'm demoing off a new amplifier by a local builder here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's Lemtone Amps. He does a lot of repairs, a lot of builds, and so I asked him if he could build me an AB763 Fender Twin Deluxe preamp. And he was up to the challenge, and great guy to work with, very impressed. And so today I wanted to show his build. This is the Lemtone 2U rack mount preamp with real spring reverb, similar to the Spectrum that I've been using the last few years, which is essentially, the Fender Twin circuit. Obviously, you might know I'm a huge Deadhead and Jerry Garcia tone nerd. So that's probably why you're watching this video anyways. So I wanted to show off maybe a couple differences and, introduce Lemtone to my web store. I'm going to be selling these. For now, we're going to be selling them for $1,200. It includes the reverb tank. And it's all handmade, hand-wired, high voltage with the choke. And it's fantastic sounding. So today for this demo, I'm using a guitar that I just finished up. I'm waiting on the knobs. This is a Ibanez ST200. Obviously, I like to do a lot of mods. So this customer wanted MIDI and a bunch of other things. I'll do that a separate, demo separately once I get the knobs and, it's all pretty and ready to go. But I wanted to test it anyways. So what I'm doing is, out of my tuner, I made a split Y cable going to both preamps. And then out of each preamp, I built a AB switch so I can choose which input I want to go to my amplifier. So I'm using one channel of my amp going to one speaker. So the only difference in the whole signal chain are the preamps. So that'll give you a better idea. You never know with cabling or other factors. If you had two different speakers, that's going to change the way your sound, the way it sounds. So right now, let's start off with zero reverb so we can hear, the circuit itself. Both amps, I have the gain at like 4.5, about 11 o'clock on the Spectrum. The Garcia tone would be bright cap on, treble all the way up, middle at 5, bass all the way down. And then you would, add in your reverb. So I'll get to the reverb later. So right now I just want to hear the clean. So this is the Lemtone. And this is the Spectrum. Both outputs masters are at like 5 or so. Oh. Now they are. So, okay, so this is the Lemtone amplifier up here. I wanted to point out that it does have two inputs like a Fender Twin does, for different impedance or different gain inputs. Maybe if you have a hot keyboard or humbucking guitar, one's a little bit louder than the other on the input. And they both have real spring reverb tanks compared to the Sarno SMS, which is the 1U amplifier that Sarno makes. That one has digital reverb, so there's nothing like real spring reverb, in my opinion. So I'll do a little playing with the Lemtone without reverb. Spectrum. Seems like the Spectrum has a little bit more low mids, just a little bit. They're both very similar. Now that could also be the tubes, difference in the tubes. You know, I didn't see which. I don't remember what's in the Spectrum, but they're both 12 AX7s, 12 AT7 on the reverb. All right, so they both sound great to me. Let's add in some reverb and we can show you the difference. The Spectrum has 2 reverb knobs. One's reverb, you know, the kind of master volume for the reverb, and it also has a dwell, which is part of the reverb circuit. And you can kind of add in like the, I guess I'd have to look it up how to properly explain what the dwell is. So here is, this is a Spectrum. We got the reverb on 9 o'clock, so maybe like 2 or 3. This is with the dwell off. Now I'll crank up the dwell. So it's the tail end of the reverb. Still going. Now if we turn that down, it's more of a short reverb. The Lemtone does not have the dwell, but let's give this a listen. It's got a fairly long tail, kind of right in the middle, I would say. Crank it up all the way. Sorry, it's buzzy down here. I'll put on my humbucker. I'll go back to the Spectrum with dwell off, reverb all the way up. It's actually a little bit more noisy circuit. I don't know if you can hear the hum. Where the Lemtone doesn't have that hum. But anyways, I don't think you're going to have your reverb cranked to 10. So I'll do a little playing. This is the Lemtone with reverb. A little less. Go back to the Spectrum. Lemtone. man, they both sound amazeballs. I think the Lemtone might be a little bit more clear, a little bit more clarity in the lower mid-range, or I guess maybe it has less lower mid-range. But like I said, I mean, that could be difference in the tubes, or the reverb as well. Man, freaking amazing sounding. That's really all the demo I have. They're kind of, like I said, the same circuit with a couple different differences. The Spectrum uses, I think, different capacitors in the power section to control the voltage, where the Lemtone uses a big choke. So there are some differences. As far as the tone stack, it's just a Fender Twin tone stack, so I believe both of those are the exact same circuit. So it's just very subtle differences in the way that the designers build their amps, and they're both fantastic amps. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show this Lemtone because I'll be selling these now. We'll be starting to take orders. This is the first one he built for me. They'll be $1,200, and you can't go wrong, man. Hand built, and right here out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So, thank you. And next video will be demoing off this newly finished Ibanez guitar. Cheers.